I've lost 2 stone 4 pounds in about 3 months and a half. Before I started this, I didn't have a clue what carnivore was. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I had no idea, absolutely none. I thought carnivore was just like eating steaks and somehow losing weight. I overcomplicated it. I completely stressed about it, and I made mistakes and got it completely wrong the first few days. I'm not a coach, I'm not a dietitian. I'm just a dad who's managed to lose over 2 stone by doing this. And in this video, I'm going to tell you something that I wish that people told me before I started. The stuff that, as I discovered through my own research, the stuff that nobody actually explains, the bits they don't tell you. Because if you're sat there now wondering whether to start carnivore, keto, or just any kind of diet, and you don't have a clue where to begin, then this video's for you. So when I started my research before carnivore, back in the summer, I watched many YouTube videos, Reddit posts, podcasts, and I discovered everyone was saying completely different things. Some people were saying only eat beef. Other people were saying that you can't have cheese because that's cheating. And I ended up thinking, what the hell could I eat? And that was my first mistake right there. Trying to find the perfect carnivore diet before I'd even started. And you know what that was potentially? That was an excuse because I didn't know what I was doing. My next mistake was I thought I had to track everything. My macros, my fats, proteins, grams, percentages. I was downloading apps, making spreadsheets. I was confusing the hell out of myself. Lasted about 3 days till I binned the whole thing because it became a full-time job. The third mistake was how rough I felt in the first week. And nobody tells you about that. It was awful. People quit right there. But we'll come back to that bit after. But before we get to that, let me tell you this one simple rule that changed everything for me, that made everything simple. Because once I made this rule, all confusion went away. Either has one ingredient on the label or no labels at all. Eggs, 1 ingredient. Cheese, 1 ingredient. Bacon, now that's a little bit more complicated, but as long as it's got no sugar in it, then it's okay. And that's the whole system. You don't need to plan anything. You don't need no diet plans. It's as simple as how many ingredients has it got. If it's got 1, I can eat it, yes. If it's got more, no. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that sounds way too simple. But that's the point. We've been sold this shit that losing weight has to be complicated, that you have to track your macros and your calories and everything else. It's bullshit. I'm living proof of that. Simple is better, simple is easier, simple works. I've lost 2 stone 4 pounds in about 3 months and a half, and I haven't counted a single calorie. I haven't tracked a single macro. I haven't tracked a single macro. I haven't weighed or measured anything. And if you're on this journey too, it's just that one button. Follow us. Right, so let me tell you what a normal day looks like for me. If I have breakfast, I'm gonna have some scrambled egg. Sometimes I might put a bit of bacon in it. Gets to lunchtime, maybe I won't have no lunch. But if I do have lunch, I'll have some chicken wings, chicken thighs, something like that. So in the evening, I'll then have some mince and eggs maybe. Steak and eggs as a treat. It doesn't have to be expensive either. That's the point. Everyone pictures carnivore as some big caveman eating ribeye steaks, T-bone steaks off the bone. It's not like that. And that's it, but there's no snacks because genuinely, I'm just not hungry. I'm just not craving the shit anymore. To be honest with you, that is the one thing that surprised me the most. I thought I'd constantly be hungry. And this doesn't have to be expensive. I actually spend less money now on what I eat now than what I did before without buying all the biscuits, crisps and snacks because I love the biscuit. No bread, no ready meals, no pizzas, nothing like that. And it's cheaper than you think. Right, I said I'd come back to this bit. That dreaded first week. Fuck me, it's like hell. I'm not going to dress it up and I'll tell you how it is. It's fucking rough. The whole body's been running on carbs and sugar your whole life. And when you cut that out and you transition to burning fat as fuel, oh my God, you feel terrible. You feel tired, your head's banging, you feel weak, you got no energy, you can't sleep. I told my missus I was just going to carry on. I was going to give it till the end of the week because I did not think I could manage 1 week on this. People call it the keto flu. I call it feeling absolutely shit. That there is where most people quit, because you feel so bad, you're feeling worse than you ever felt, and it feels like you're doing more damage to yourself than you are good. It's at the point where I was thinking, I'll just go back to eating kebabs. But you gotta push through that bit, because on the other side, there's something genuine, and I mean that. It just clicked. I felt better. I felt alive. I had this energy. The shit feeling had gone. I didn't have the 3 p.m. slumps. I was getting through the days at work. Everything felt great. I felt new. You gotta earn it. You gotta get through that first week first. Salt works, by the way. Sounds a bit weird, but your body's flushing that much fluid out and electrolytes during the first week. Just add a bit of extra salt to everything. It works a treat. Drink lots of water, and I mean drink lots of water. And that's the only advice I can give you for the first week of hell. But if you get through it, I'm telling you now, it's worth it. Okay, now here's the stuff that caught me off guard. Because I came into this journey to lose weight, and that was the goal. And I lost 2 stone 4 pounds already. But the things that actually surprised me the most, they weren't about my weight. I thought I'd always be hungry. You know, I'm a big guy, I'm 6'3". I love my food. That's what got me here in the first place. Pizzas, kebabs, you name it, I'll eat it. But here's the science. Fats and proteins keep you fuller for longer than carbohydrates. I'm eating 2 times a day. Sometimes I'm only eating 1 time a day. And I'm not even thinking about food in between. I'm not even hungry. Whereas before all this, I was snacking constantly. I was always hungry. I was always looking in the cupboards for something. The next one, I mean, there's no way to explain this without sounding like some kind of influencer. Which I'm 100% not, by the way. But there's definitely something sharper about me. Less brain fog and a hell of a lot more focus. There's something that wasn't there before, and it's something that I did not expect. Third thing is how I sleep now. I've not slept this good in years. I mean, I get into bed, my head touches that pillow, and I am gone. And I am gone. No getting up in the night for a wee, nothing like that. I'm gone for the night. I'm done. 5:30, bang, wide awake, ready to go, and I feel like I've actually slept. And number 4, the cravings stopped. Everything stopped. I'm a biscuit guy. I love a biscuit with a brew. But about 2 weeks in, it all just stopped. All the cravings just went away. And to be honest, that really surprised me. I mean, all the weight loss stuff is great, but this shit here, this shit I've just spoke about is the stuff that really keeping me going right now, because I feel so good. And that not only has an effect on my mental health, but it gives me confidence on my day-to-day shit too. Right, now I'm gonna go on and talk about something that most diet videos don't talk about. And I know I bang on about it a lot, but I'm being serious. I'm gonna talk about what's going on in your head. Us blokes, us dads, us men, whatever you wanna call us, we've been making the same mistake, the same excuses for years. I'll start on Monday, I haven't got time, I can't afford to go to the gym. I know that, because I've been saying this shit for years. But the thing about Carnivore is it's so simple, there's no grey areas. Has it got more than one ingredient? Yes, I won't eat it. Has it got something I can't pronounce on the label? Yes, I won't eat it. Has it just got one ingredient? Yes, right, I'll have that then. It's yes or no. Not trying to hit a calorie target, wondering if you can have that extra biscuit, if it's gonna fit. You're not counting no macros or anything like that. You're not negotiating with yourself. It's just, can I eat this? Yes. Can I eat this? No. When things are simple, you can actually stick to them. When things are complicated, you look for an excuse to quit. There's also things that happen when you start seeing results. I mean, I was lacking in confidence, and I got a little bit of that back. More and more so now. You know, there's often times where I've got to stand up in a lot of people and explain to them the tasks for today and the jobs for the day. And I feel so much more confident doing that now. And that confidence bleeds into other areas of your life, because you start sleeping better. You're a bit more patient with your kids. This is all connected. I started this because I was tired of feeling like shit all the time. I was tired of being tired all the time. I was tired of looking at photos and looking at the person I'd become. It's just one decision and that was it. I'm gonna do something about it. It isn't about being perfect. We're not professional athletes. It's about not quitting, about doing that little bit more than you did before. So what I'd tell myself if I was back to day one, stood in that supermarket, looking at what the hell I should buy, here's exactly what I'd say. Number 1, don't overcomplicate it. One ingredient, start there. Number 2, first week's gonna be rough. Don't quit, just push through it. It'll be all right. Number 3, you don't need to spend a fortune. Mince, cheese, chicken thighs, eggs. Number 4, don't look for the perfect version of carnivore, because there isn't one. You have to work it out as you go and figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Number 5, expect things to change that you didn't expect to change. The mental clarity, the better sleep, the energy, and that stuff comes, you've just got to give it a bit of time. And number 6, it's not a diet. It's just a different way of eating. And it's not something you just do for 6 weeks and then go back to your old way of eating, because that shit's what got you here in the first place. I'm not a coach. I'm not an expert. I'm not selling you shit. I'm just a guy who got fat, but I'm also just a guy proving that this works. But now I'm a guy who shows up, and I've lost about 2 stone 4 pounds in the process. I'm running 5Ks every other day, and my energy is better than it ever has been before. Well, in a long time. If you're thinking about starting carnivore and you're in that first week feeling rough, drop in the comments below. Tell me where you're at. I read every single one. And if you're on this journey too, it's just that one button. Follow it. On my next video, I'll be doing what I eat in a day, and I'll be breaking down the costs. Real meals, real costs, because I know people think this is expensive. It's really not, and I'll show you exactly what I spend. Start simple, keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next one.